I
So,
am God's drunkest driver.
so Red,
Take me to Alcohola.
what happened last time?
Well, it began with the Lawson family still in Tartarus after having our conversation with Azazel, who warned us against a couple of things we could, well, pitfall here, and us discussing what we plan to do. As our mother Lyra returned, we were discussing, hey, we can't really stay here. As she gave us a bit of rundown about Tartarus, the aftermath of a war, the Greek gods, and all that, the influence of that culture now lost because of what the angels have done here. But like I said, when we discussed the fact that we can't really stay here, as unknown to her, but as Azel mentioned, that time has passed very quickly up top side. Lyra was, of course, confused and very concerned with that, very unwilling to want them to go back, as her time spent on Earth and the angels have had their effect, as well as all that she's lost. And the reason why she left in the first place was to ensure her children's safety. And finding out that that didn't really, by the end of it, apparently they were being hunted by the angels regardless. And well, we all tried to adjust, explain to her that we need to go back, and she seemed to ask if we do that, we can make some deals with Lady Nyx, try to at least have some form of protection, maybe stay here a little longer, a couple years maybe. I think it was Jade or some such who was finally able to find an opening to bring up the fact that maybe Uncle Mel, should go up top with her permission as well to see if there's the coast is clear, essentially. As she allowed it, basically, having taken Mel up top while the rest of us stayed here and waited. As well, very obviously to Mel, once he got topside, that time had passed quickly, a few months more than just one. That went from summer to winter, and it looks like the coast is clear. Lyra, seeing that, conceded to our point, as she had to say goodbye to us, wished that we could have spent more time, and though we did, of course, offer, like, hey, maybe we could, come by and visit, if you're cool with that, just show it back up. But she seemed to be hesitant, as she's been hiding for a very long time. Regardless, we left back on the surface top, as we called Mr. E, who was very surprised to hear us. Apparently, a lot had happened from San Francisco to New York, and the fact that apparently our van has been kept safe. So, as we would later come to find out, once we went to Diego, who was also surprised to see us, and the fact that he mentioned that his nieces were in New York right now, and he's a bit in the dark with the whole thing, as something happened in San Francisco that's really bad, and no one's really seen Darius. But when we went to go check the van, it was very obvious that the box that held Viv's mom's soul had been opened, and well, she's been roaming free, possibly for quite some time. Regardless, we got ourselves in our van the next day after spending a night resting at Diego's place, getting maybe a cake to celebrate us returning back on our drive to Chicago. As I believe as well on the way there, Mel also called Freya to maybe apologize, to see if she's all right, to try to mend that broken bridge, and there's a bit of hope there in that regard, much to some of my certain family members' exaggeration of that, but regardless. Back in Chicago, we met up with E. For some of the family members, the first time they met him, as he sat us down and gave us a bit of a rundown of all that we miss. That apparently something happened in San Francisco where a large number of supernaturals were gone somewhere else through a plan by heaven, and that they built a new legion. The fact that some entity named Cesar was mainly responsible, and the guy Zachary met so long ago, or Mel met briefly so long ago, was tortured and kind of left outside the city, as apparently it seems war is being built, and we have to prepare for that. As well as him making a request asking us to kill Darius, as he's been undermining the war effort, and seemingly very confident and sure that he was just making things worse for our allies and would be more of a detriment. But I think Jay was able to tell that he was lying or hiding something more, that this is a bit more personal, that killing Darius might not be the only way. Regardless, it wasn't, not many was really happy with that decision. Pointing the fact that E's personal feelings with heaven maybe get in the way of this, and there's more he's hiding, but regardless, a big no was what the answer was, as some of us left angry, some of us just left in general. And E seemed to, be upset as well. Regardless, we made our way toward the Inferno Club, speaking with Abaddon, who seemed to be in a bit of a better mood at the time, as we had another rundown from her about what had happened, as well as the fact that apparently she's a new bartender named Satar, the very woman we were told about, and E mentioned was very dangerous, as well, she has to deal with some demon business, some type of demon who is the soul of two children, as well as the fact that apparently no one's really heard from Darius, and that he is in the hands of the Winter Court, and needing some help and wishing to get him out. Asked if we would go check on that with a connection from another Winter Fae, as we agreed. Though before we left, Viv did stop to turn around and talk to Abaddon to let her know that she's no longer with Helsing, as on our way back to Chicago, when we first got back, she made a call to Haley, her girlfriend, that she presumably was very afraid for. She left behind because she didn't know what was going on before we had the whole situation with the Angels. And turns out Haley doesn't seem to really be interested in Viv, seemed to almost dismiss her and seemed to be, well, talking to someone else who said maybe have told a different story, maybe not, but she's not really interested in the relationship thing and seems to very much have her feelings turned around from what they last discussed. It made all the worse when after she hung up, Raphael called, showing that he was the one that she was talking to Haley, and be teasing that she had been there to help Haley out when Viv up and disappeared on them, as Viv had hung up the phone after that conversation and tossed the phone out into the ground somewhere, seemingly a bit heartbroken but not willing to deal with that situation. Abaddon thanked her and took her word for it. That does mean that Viv's not out of the woods yet, as now that she's saying no to Helsing, that Abaddon may require her help for other things. Regardless, we took our leave. Well, of course, not before Mel talked to Sitara at the bar, when I get a bit of a drink, as we all waited for him at the entryway, and Viv was making her way back from Abaddon. Talk about his relationship troubles that he's been having with Freya, as Sitara seemed to want to give advice as a bartender would, even offering that you give her a gift. Maybe this ring that I'm wearing, of course. That I believe Mel knows a little bit about, being the fact that it was the thing keeping Sitara contained, we'll say, or her powers. Politely saying no, but thanking her for the advice anyway, as we made our leave. And met up with Darcy, the Winter Fae, and made our way to the court. And it wasn't that great. It wasn't a good time, as we came to find out that apparently the new monarch, who reclaimed the name Fiona, had been taking a liking to Darius to a very dangerous degree, and keeping him for her own amusement and fun. Very obviously, that he was not in the right mindset and clearly broken. And talking to her revealed that she didn't really seem to care or want for his safety. And it seemed very obvious that for her, it was just a grand time for her own amusement. Arguments, negotiation, we were able to convince her, as she shrugged, to take Darius away and saying, we're not going to give you another person. And Darius seemed very hesitant, reluctant to leave, as we tried to convince him to go, before he eventually nodded, taking one last glance at Fiona before making our way out. And on our way out, we met a very angry Jay, who was asking Darius for what he'd done, as he revealed to the group that apparently Darius's body, which was hidden in the Infernal Club, is gone. And Darius revealed that he had traded his real body to Fiona so he could have another way out, essentially. And it doesn't look like it's a good time overall. And I think that's where it ended last.
Yeah. You're bringing him into the Infernal Club. As you all kind of are gonna go there or not.
I assume Jay would have told us the best place to go for him to go is the Infernal Club.
Yeah, like he's not letting leave his site.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
And the fact that his body was supposed to be there means that he at least trusted with that, and she's the one who sent us here in the first place.
Yeah. You make your way inside, and you just see as you walk in, there is like Abdon, Leon, a bunch of people just kind of staring at this. As Darius is not looking at them, he's just kind of like staring at the ground.
Is there like a room we can take you to or something?
Leon says, yeah, just follow me. Follow me. Bye. He is gonna go into like a separate room away from anyone. She'll just kind of like sit down on one of the armchairs.
I don't. What do you need, Darius?
Nothing. I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Okay. Um, we're gonna report back to Abaddon. Okay?
Like a small nod.
We'll be back. As she gives Mel a bit of a helpless look, not really knowing what to do in this regard for Darius's well-being. As presumably she would go to Abaddon. I'm not sure if anyone else wants to go or do anything else, of course.
You know, I'll chill with. I'll wait here with Darius for a bit until you guys get all that settled.
We would go with Jade.
Yeah, well, probably yes. No, maybe stay with Darius anyway.
Two of you walk out. You can like Jay is sort of filling them in on what happened as forward. I hope you prepared yourself.
Ugh.
Of course, everyone would have been called for this. As Celine and Rowan, you're there as Jay is in fact detailing everything that has happened to him, or at least they assume has happened. And now the fact that he handed the body over. As Abaddon looks like fucking shaken to her core.
Yeah, I think at least for Celine, she's probably fucking furious right now. So then, what's the plan then? Because I'm not. I assume we're not gonna let him stay in their hands.
No, we're not. She looks at Jay and says, "Need you to reach out to anyone. Tell them what happens. Come and assist with this." As Jay will like nod and leave. As yeah, Abaddon's just gonna turn to you, Celine, and just kind of you can see like the tears sort of like start forming. To do.
Yeah, Celine will, presumably if she allows it, of course, put her into a hug as she, it's going to be all right. Our first situation is just to get Darius's back fully. We'll deal with what comes next. Just giving him time and healing. But first, we ask for blood.
Talk to him.
We should. As, go on, I'm sorry.
Gonna say you see the two hunters approaching you.
I was gonna.
Yeah, Jade, you do see Abaddon being hugged by the other demon.
Yeah, I think because Abaddon's already mentioned that she has a mom, so this is.
Yeah.
Don't say that, hate. As she tries not to react fully with that, and she's like, "Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but it's pretty bad. I may, in fact, it's a mouthful of the fucking word for what I saw. But if you guys are going for the Winter Fae, I want in."
Abaddon looks
I
at
think we're all in.
Abaddon will look at the both of you. You know. For that we won't be left a body after we're done with her.
If we're picking a fight with the new Winter Monarch, I can talk with Darcy. Fiona had support. Can't imagine too many of them are happy with the new change.
Jade will say after this, not a lot of them look very happy to be there with the whole situation. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know enough about Faye to say fully, but the woman's she's fucking crazy, insane, selfish.
Abaddon will speak and say, it's even worse than that. This was someone whom Darius helped. Saved her life, in fact, not that long ago.
Celine will mutter, "We should have just killed her when we had the chance."
In her court, you would have been dead.
Oh no, that was Celine who muttered that about.
Oh,
Because I think she
yeah.
knows, right? Yeah.
Abaddon will nod and say, I. Let's just go talk to
It's
him.
not-
I need to understand what the fuck is he thinking? I'm trying to keep calm, but
Jade will speak up like, he's not in a good spot right now, emotionally, mentally. I don't
Never in
really
a
know.
good spot. He's never in a good spot to talk. And I'm tired of giving him space. Let's go talk to him, Abaddon.
nods.
Celine will actually nod. Says, I think you're right. A conversation needs to be had now.
As yeah, you all sort of you walk into the room as Melchior, Liam, you see the group sort of gather around. As
Everyone's kind of walked in.
yeah.
Yeah, Melkor just kind of like put up a hand and just saying, hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Everyone's just gonna like slightly like greet you, but like this is you
Yeah, I was
see,
just like, oh, fuck, new people. I was not ready for that. My bad.
at this point, yeah, Celine, Rowan, like you can see like Darius has that fucking 5,000 yard stare, kind of just holding himself, and there's like a slight tremble.
Yeah, Celine will put her hand on Abaddon's shoulder and with the small, quiet words of "careful now," basically.
She's gonna like sort of she like removes her hood and like crouches down in front of him and says, J1, get some people help. I get through this, okay? As Darius is just gonna like chuckle a bit and say, it's fine. It's not like this is the first time. As Abaddon, like, does seem to be like that line does seem to get to her. She's like, there's nothing I can do to take that back. Nothing I can do. Erase that. We all care about you. You need to understand that. I care for you. Every time you think I hate you, snap at you, and imprison you, because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that I'll lose you. Afraid that this time will be the time. Seem to keep pushing further and further and further. And still don't want to talk about what happened in San Francisco. Still shut yourself away from all these people that are gathered here around you. As yeah, she like starts like sobbing throughout saying this.
Yeah, I don't. Has Darius reacted at all as she's speaking, or?
There's like he is definitely listening, but it's not like he still hasn't, like, his body language hasn't changed too much. As sorry, go on.
Go ahead. And Celine probably gets down next to her, says, "There's it's gonna be okay. We're gonna help you this time, okay? We're gonna save you." Whatever it takes.
There is like a faint smile on his face. More of a smile of resignation. Feels like the doors will open and Jay will walk back in. We need to talk.
Is she talking to
Whoever,
the
like
room?
all of you, because like I don't know if you're all like looking. He just doesn't want to like talk in front of him.
Yeah,
like,
Celine will
slightly
nod
step
if
away.
nothing else.
So he'll say, so I reached out to a couple of people. I think they're gonna show up soon.
Okay. But your words seem like that's a bit of a hesitation there. What's going on?
It's Satara. She wanted to talk with you.
Very well. I'll speak with her at the very least.
She's
I hope
waiting
this
in
isn't
the
more
hallway.
trouble. Yeah, Celine nods. It's, thank you, Jay.
I guess both you and Abaddon. I'm not sure if anyone else is joining. Rowan's going along as well.
Yeah, Rowan will go.
Yeah, Satara's waiting in the hallway. I couldn't have helped but to notice. I assume he finally broke.
Is that something that amuses you now, then?
No. I think I know what he did to himself. We have had a couple of conversations on the subject. I didn't think he actually would do it. I don't think he was actually literal.
Explain what.
I believe your friend has found a quite damaging coping mechanism for a lot of his pain and suffering and misery. Coping mechanism I've used on myself in the past, to a lesser degree. I'm not exactly sure where he learned how to do it, but I believe he's capable of sectioning off pieces of his own mind, storing them away, separating them himself from them.
That that can't be good for the human psyche
Oh,
or anyone's
that's-
psyche.
Humans are especially fragile to such.
Okay.
I think the events in San Francisco actually have pushed him over the edge. I'm ready to. Well, no. I can tell you what happened there. Might be important to his memory recovery.
Yes, you're going to tell us everything that happened there, down to the last minute detail.
Yeah, she's gonna proceed to inform you initially her plan to fuck over with Michael and how she needed someone to keep Darius busy so he doesn't like interfere with her plans and what that ended up in. Because while this is happening, people inside like Darius is just looking at you. Don't have to do this.
Yeah, but we want to. You mean a lot to us.
You helped us several times. Now we help you.
Jade nods as well. I'm not letting you do this alone, Darius.
Gonna like nod and just gonna like lean back and almost like curl into himself. Just sit there in silence. Eventually you're like, go ahead.
I was gonna say one other thing. It was just and I'm sure I speak for all of us when we say we want to help you not just because we feel we owe you, but because we know you're a really great guy. You deserve to be helped too. I like spending time with you, man. I'd like us to be friends just outside of, even outside of when you're helping us out.
You'll sort of like chuckle faintly and weakly smile. You will feel as the fucking building shakes. Outside, Abaddon is having like a fucking meltdown. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her. I should kill you. I should flail your skin from your body and watch it regenerate and just do it again. No,
I agree with that sentiment. At the very least, I would like to tear you apart, Sitara, but you have to be thinking of a cooler head right now. As much as it annoys the shit out of me.
Well, I can understand that sentiment. I am willing to help.
I was about to say, you said you did it to something similar to yourself once. I imagine you know a way to help reverse the damage then.
Yes, but human physiology is not my strong suit. What I meant with the help is, well, I can get you someone that can break into the Fey court. And that will be a problem for you.
It will be a good first step at the very least. We'll need some way to get in quickly and to ensure that I want to get my hands on this fucking Fey woman apparently.
Get Darius's body out first. Revenge
Agreed.
comes after.
I will say that healing process will require him to, well, might mean you have to meet the woman that did that to him. Think you can put up with that? As the building
If
shakes
so-
again.
If it's for Darius's recovery, I'm gonna have to. Abaddon.
How? Right, he's the priority right now. Figure how I kill them later.
Well,
Yeah, as you have to wait for a bit, as people will start gathering. A lot of people actually are gonna show up for this, as some of them you would recognize, some of them maybe a bit less.
All their NPC photos, Graham.
Holy shit, there's a Kanka, there's like a fucking... You will see here Andre with Alice, if you remember them. They are here to fucking fully support this. You will see Rowan, you'll see even Caleb, you'll see Mark. So you'll see the Death Angels, the three of them. What else? God. There's Jay, there's John. There's Calypso. Leon, of course, as people are sort of like hanging around. There's a bit of a crowd, and eventually you'll see Victor as he'll approach you. As Victor will drag you three up to the side and will say, "So I was told about Darius's condition. Apologize. I'm technically to blame for this. The one that taught him, showed him how it can be done. Realized he would do it on himself."
I can spend my time getting angry at you about that, but I don't think it would matter much.
I don't think I can blame you too much for that.
I
Darius has a tendency to go farther than anyone thinks he would.
specifically told him that it was not suitable for human psychology. It was specifically designed for Fae. Fae Mansia. Neither here nor there. We can begin the recovery process, but we'll have to. It will help. Certain people are present. Certain steps.
There's a grimace on Celine's face because she's a feeling it's gonna be I presume it's gonna be even the the people who've hurt him the most type of situation, or?
I don't want to be. This is not the best time, Celine, but realize that the person who hurt him the most is the person running this place.
I know.
That will be the biggest hurdle.
Whatever he needs, whatever it takes.
He nods. As he'll approach you, Melchior of all people. You have the aura of a powerful mage around you.
I'm not bad. Whatever you need help with, I'll do it.
Good. A couple of others here. Begin coordinating the complicated ritual. Long story short. As yeah, you'll see a couple of other mages here. Cough, cough, Wanda. As he'll start explaining to all of you. This process requires him to. This process begins by you splintering off different aspects of your psyche, making them much more muted. Your general consciousness means memories, sensations, everything is faded. Now, bringing those back in means that that effect ends. The difficult part is that we need to merge the different pieces at a slow enough pace that it doesn't become overwhelming and damages his mind at a fast enough rate that it does jolt him a bit into processing them, remembering them.
Is there any way for perhaps as a failsafe for one or more of the mages to take on some of the mental burden?
I
Almost
don't
like
think
an
that's a
overflow.
good idea. You would be sharing in the trauma. We don't know exactly how much, what even is there.
Wanda will speak up and says, how do we ensure we put the correct pieces in the correct spot, though?
Well, that will be my job. I believe the help of a couple of others, we've at least established a bit of a chronology here. So, well, that's not the hardest part. I think the hard part will be I'll be honest with all of you. Hard part will be towards the end. People who've traumatized him the most are the people at let's say the back of the line.
Wanda speaks up again. Should we have, I don't know, someone here for him? If I assume getting all this at once, no matter how slow or quick we make it, it's gonna be a lot to take in for somebody.
I was gonna say the room is filled with people. There's like it's a fucking crowd.
Yeah, I didn't know we're gonna do the ritual in a public setting, or is it gonna be a private one? And I
No,
guess
you're
it's
gonna do it here. Like he's like, no, we don't need to be like private with it.
Okay.
He's gonna have friends with him. He was gonna say friends and family, but stop.
Yeah. Celine's back there, but yeah. Rowan's there.
It's true. But it depends. Unfortunately, he considers half family those by blood,
Oh, I see. I see.
and Matthias is nowhere near here.
Oh, I gotcha.
Victor is a very literal individual.
Good for him.
He'll say, then follow my lead, and I think it will work out.
You're the expert, Victor, and we'll do what we can. Oh, also, hello, my name's Wanda.
Oh, nice to meet you, Melchior.
Shake hands for
Ah.
a second there.
I'm a hunter.
I'm just some simple mage.
No mage is just simple. Come on, you gotta flaunt it.
I'll think of a moniker later, but probably after this whole thing is taken care of.
I go by Melchior the Mage.
Andre is just staring at the two of you with like a disinterested face.
Yeah, sure. Listen, Andre, come on. And Melchior would turn to Victor, and he would just say, "Victor, there is a little trick to my magic specifically. I can juice certain things up or not. So, if you feel like the magic is going wrong at all, shift the problem onto me, and I will do a little bit of my special stuff to try and correct it."
He nods. I don't think, I'll be honest, the people coming, I don't think extra juice is gonna be a problem. See a bunch of
You never
people
know.
walking in. As Celine, Celine Rowan, you definitely recognize. Well, you know the woman that's walking because by Satara's descriptions, this is the woman that traumatized Darius in San Francisco. But like walking next to her, you're pretty sure that's fucking Durzis.
Holy shit!
What?
Rowan looks like she was about to say something, then she'll turn and she'll say, "There's it. It's been a while."
I would say in the flesh, but that's technically a lie, so yes. What, you're gonna think I was gonna let fucker just like croak and die? Come on.
Glad to see that you have a heart, Durzis.
Uh-huh. No. No, you know what? I have an ego.
True.
You got an id too?
So what did you ask him?
He's like, you got an id too?
Oh, he's one of the nerds. Oh god.
I lean in to whisper to Wanda. Well, he understood what I meant. Does that make him a nerd too?
I'm not too sure. I'm a little confused, but I'm just going with the flow here.
There's there's like, oh, let's get this over with before I start killing people. Oh shit.
Speaking of killing people, as Celine says and turns to Sonya. And you must be San Francisco?
There's just gonna like take a step forward and just kind of like put his arm on her shoulder. It's fine. Not gonna harm you.
As Sonya probably like looks a bit very unsure as she nods. Is yeah, I guess I'm San Francisco. I'm really nothing I say can. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Words do make for poor apologies, but luckily you might be able to do actions.
Yes, of course. That's why we're here. Whatever it takes, I will. I'm not too sure exactly what you need. I wasn't really told the whole story, but just give me some orders, and I'll get it done.
I think the mages can fill you in on what's going to happen, but healing is a difficult thing. And to heal, most people do have to face the things that traumatize them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'll go. I'll get out your hair and say hello to the mages. And she takes a look around. Is Satara anywhere as well?
Yeah, she's here as well.
Yeah. Yupar would first make her way to Satara before going to the mages. That's all right. As Celine will look to Rowan. So I'm not too sure what I expected.
And the way Satara said it, she sounded like a victim of her own.
So
But she alternate deserts. So that's a new consort then?
What can I say? Trying women are my weakness.
well, Celine kind of raises an eyebrow. At the very least, I presume you're as happy as one can be. Yeah, I've you. Your son's around, but not too sure if you wish to talk with him at all.
There's a sort of shakes his head, says, I don't think any of this is ready for that conversation. Plus, I would like to do that when I'm actually in the flesh.
Big plans to be in the flesh, then?
How you think that prison's gonna hold me for long?
Well, one
I'm
can
al-
only hope, but
I'm already walking out in spirit. What, I'm suddenly afraid of me? Come on.
afraid of you. Oh, God.
No, at least. Well, I can't. I'm not. I don't think Celine is either. But,
Listen. I brought a little apology gift. A little apology gift.
no, glad to hear you're going to be out soon. After all, every day it sounds like a war. It sounds like a war's getting closer, and I'd be ashamed if you missed it.
Yeah, I keep hearing about that, but you know what? There's like a war every couple of centuries.
How long were you in the hole? Sounds like you missed the last few wars if there was one every couple centuries.
Yeah, well, no shit, Sherlock.
You're not rusty, are you?
I'll kick your ass.
That's not much of an accomplishment, but when you tell me when you kill one of the head haunters of heaven, then I'll be impressed. I'm just a demon after all.
I would if there weren't such pussies hiding in their fucking ivory towers.
We'll just drag them out then.
Apparently that already kind of happened, so never got a good explanation on that one. Yeah, wanted to say your girl, Harper, was it?
Yes, I was going to mention that.
Brought her back with me. Welcome, by the way. She is slightly less hopeless than when last saw her.
Was it a bit of pride in that voice when you said that?
And I had my son date weaklings. Did a bit of a pick up the ass to, you know.
It's that fatherly affection I hear.
Son.
Darius really does work miracles.
Oh, go
Fairly
fuck
so.
yourself. Let's see, like, gonna walk away.
Gotta be honest, never thought I'd see the day. As
Definitely got around to a lot of people.
yes. Good that we'll have allies in this. She's gonna glance slightly at Abaddon, who's been quiet, I think, the whole time.
Yeah, she's definitely like not interacting as much as some of the other people around here. I'm not sure if Sonya's gonna talk to Sitar. That's
Yeah, she was planning to talk to Satara, then go to the mages.
oh. Why the sour face? You get to right or wrong, right?
I do appreciate the chance to fix my fuck up, I guess.
Something
I-
a lot of people don't get.
I just I never got the whole picture about what happened in San Francisco. I guess it comes when you're basically being used as a pawn for someone else's game. But I wanted to hear it from you, if that's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
No, it's not.
I was an idiot.
You were a victim, Sonia. Not an idiot. And, well, there's nothing I can say to help you with that, but I will have to deal with a lot of the things I've caused eventually, sooner or later. I suppose you're my first victim. Try and help.
Yeah. I kind of figured Roger was your first victim, or at least, well, first one I met.
Well, Roger is a bit inaccessible to me.
Well, I hope that means he's okay. And what happened to Scarlet, to Mike?
Mike peeks around. Scarlet, I pushed her alongside everyone else. You know, one final betrayal.
Is there any way to undo what was done in San Francisco at all?
I hope not. But I think they might eventually figure out a way to break through. As she like points to the ring or the ring on her finger. Sealed my powers away. Learned last several months. How is life? Just being a normal person. After hearing, after talking to Leon for what felt like forever.
I can't imagine what that even looks like for someone like you. And
Not the first time, but I last time I did get to go out a bit more. Now I was just sort of stuck in a 4-room, me and my thoughts. I've still a lot
Yeah,
of
it's a scary-
thinking to do.
it's a scary place being in your head for too long. But thank you, Sitar. For the apology at the very least.
It's just words, but if you ever actually need something, more than willing to help you out.
I think there's a lot I gotta make up for, too. And who knows? Hopefully, from this, I won't fall into the same trap 4th time.
Anyone that can get through to a dragon will probably be.
Surprising enough, Durs has been great. I don't know. He's been a big help.
I heard he spent some time inside Darius's mind, getting talked to. Oh, that must have been torture. I had to spend time in a room. At least I could ignore him for a while.
Would Durs have mentioned his time with Darius in any
Absolutely.
capacity?
Absolutely.
Gotcha. He does have a colorful way of painting the picture about his time with Darius. I think he was completely played, but I don't try
was.
not to hurt his feelings too much.
That wasn't even the first time.
Yeah. Pointed out that his ego may be his greatest downfall, but he seems to be very confident that's not the case.
I'm surprised he had an ego left after that.
I think it's one of his biggest personality traits. But
No, it's just like she kind of chuckles at that.
But I'm gonna try to help out as best I can. So not too sure how much I can really do here, but I'm willing to do it. So at least thank you for giving me the opportunity to.
Yeah, as should I pull the trigger?
Always grind.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay. As the mages are preparing, everyone has sort of kind of positioned themselves. People who are more involved, closer to the people who are less involved, further back, large room. Wanda, Melchior, you're not really sure what the fuck you're waiting for, because Victor looks at Abaddon, says, "It's being a bit late." Says, "Well, what do you want me to do about it?" Drugs.
Wanda will ask, may I ask who exactly we're waiting for?
One other mage. Needs some particular. I was told he has certain expertise with the angelic.
Oh boy.
The doors open. In walks none other than Raphael himself.
God damn it.
Approaches the mage troop, says, apologies, wizards are never late. I'm here now, though.
So you're saying you mean to arrive at this time, then? Good to know.
I'm surprised you can actually get jokes. Incredible.
I'm actually known as a very funny guy.
Yeah. You wouldn't have figured after your pickup lines with Freya, but
listen. I am
there are
a man with it.
There's like shadows coiling around you both. Abaddon says, "If I cannot kill this man, you will not exchange banter with him either. Or otherwise,
Fair
I might
enough.
just decide to snap both of your necks. And I will keep snapping your necks until they stay fucking snapped." Well, it's like, it's fine. Worry, the angel doctor is here.
Melchior also puts both his hands up.
Wanda says, outside of that awkward moment right there, it seems you two know each other. Hello, my name is Wanda. Lovely to meet you. Happy to see that you're here, so we can get this started.
It's lovely to see I see. Looks back at Victor. Lucky man, Victor. Lucky man. Treasure what you have in front of you. I'm confused.
Wanda also raises an eyebrow. She looks at Belle. Is he always like this?
There's like, what? I don't have anything in front of me. But yeah, as the spell begins to be enacted, and well, yeah, no, Melchior, you realize he wasn't joking when he said that there's plenty of power to go around. You realize the people behind you, some of them, they emanate so much fucking power, and you will glance sort of the furthest corner in the back of the room. You recognize one of these people. I'm sure that's Azazel.
I kind of like see it, like blink for a bit, and I was like, all right, not gonna worry about that. I'm busy. Maybe we can talk to him later.
Azazel is also assisting by powering this ritual. Pretty sure that it's Azazel. The other energies feel distinctly different, but like equal in strength. As it's like common effort. As one by one, people will sort of try and approach and talk to Darius, make amends, help him remember, help him internalize, as he is definitely struggling with some of this. As it is a painful process which more or less for everyone here does expose certain aspects, certain tragedies, trauma, as eventually you fuse the shards one by one, as you realize this man didn't like just section off like a couple. You realize it's about 13 pieces of his psyche that have been fragmented, as it's a delicate procedure, but with so much expertise around, and whether you like him or not, Darius is subject to certain angelic physiognomy, as Raphael is gonna like give advice here and there and point out certain things that not even Victor really knew. So it is, as much as you would hate to say it, it is a collaborative effort.
I wasn't gonna listen. I was gonna accept the fact that he's here. He is definitely a capable mage. Neither me nor Abaddon can kill him right now. We need him.
I can smell the salt. I can smell the salt. It's pretty salty.
Listen, Mac, I'm not salty. You're coping right now. You are coping. Yes. You're imagining that there's salt. I'm not.
As one of the final pieces, though, as you realize there's two pieces left. One representing the family that rejected him, and the other one representing, well, Abaddon, weirdly enough, or maybe less weirdly for those that know. As Victor is looking a bit puzzled because he's like, on this here, but what we should do about the family?
Celine will speak up if that's all right. At the release,
Get cut off, Celine,
help
as
the
you
healing
like.
process.
Sorry, as you say that, but you get like cut off mid sentence as hear like someone screaming, like not like shouting over the crowd. I can help with that. Like a small girl can like raise her hand.
Hello? Uh,
Pushes through. Hello, Cammy, nice to meet you. I can help with that.
hello, Cammy. How can
Nice to
exactly
meet
you
you.
help?
I can drag his sorry butt here and like make him like talk to his fucking father.
Neat. Go
There
for
was
it,
a
kid.
That sounds like the funniest thing that we could do. You should do that.
a smile on Celine's face.
She gestures for like Jay to follow him.
Well, it seems I certainly missed a lot.
Fine, Wanda. Your daughter didn't just expose herself to like an entire room of people as a. Well. Don't you worry. As you are in the middle of the ritual, you can't actually leave. You have to sit here.
No, you're fine. You're
She
fine.
as she
Wanda.
like she looks at you as she like leaves and kind of like does the eye thing.
Melchior will look over at Wanda and just say, "Friend of yours."
My daughter, actually.
Oh, neat. My daughter's actually here too.
Oh, at the very least, your children grow up and they have a whole idea how they can tackle the world.
Yeah. I'm sure she's fine.
I don't know who you said that as well.
I was looking at Grunt, just saying. I was talking about Grunt in the chat. I'm sure Vivian's fine. There's a bit of like a melancholic look on his face as you say that.
The woes of parenthood, then?
Something like that.
It's not easy. If things go well and we can actually get this done, you can vent about it over a couple drinks.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, eventually, not that long after, you'll see actually we'll see as you're like talking, there's like a man that sort of steps forward and like kind of speaks to you, Melchior, like in a more hushed voice. Doesn't happen to be one of the Lawson.
I am. Melchior, you are?
Call me Vlad.
Nice to meet you, Vlad.
Smiles and nods. After you're done here, we can have a chat.
Sure. It'll have to be after the drinks with Wanda here, but I'm always down to make new friends.
This will be more of a business relationship, but thank you for your time. I still step back as the doors open and you see like 3 people dragging a very like upset looking Zoran and Matthias walking behind as Jay, Harper, and Cammy are like dragging Zoran inside.
Gotta pull this kid along.
He's like, I've been okay. How many times do I need to say this? He is not my father. My father fucking died. What is it so hard to get it through your people's thick skulls?
Harper just like, yeah, kids, sure, whatever you say. I feel like you're the only one who believes that.
She literally mentioned about the double bodies. It's not even his body. That's not how he looks. No, why? Because he died.
I don't know. Maybe when you get transformed into a different being, you look a little stranger compared to everyone else. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice excuse.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah,
just come on in.
does your personality also fucking shift? Do you like become a new person? I don't think you do that.
Listen, maybe you have a chance to really talk this through, this mental whole shit you got going on with your family. Yeah, maybe this would be the one way to bear the hatchet. If he's figure this all out. Come on, just stop goddamn struggling.
Yeah, you like drag him in front, and he's like still just sort of. You can all see like this exchange. As Zoran will look at you, Celine. Not there to hatchet. Come on.
Celine like puts a hand on his shoulder. Jay, I wanted to give you as much time as you needed, but we're in a bit of a dire situation here, and it's time to talk about it. Time to actually really deal with this. It's gone on. This is where we have to talk it out. I know you believe this isn't theirs, and I can understand your feelings. But this is your father. This is Darius fully.
Glances in the direction of Darius.
It's a lot has happened, and you should know no one stays the same after so much. People change, people grow, people evolve, and they fail. And your father has made choices, good or bad, and he's changed because of those choices, good or bad. The only thing that we can know for sure is that he loves you, he cares for you, and that hasn't changed.
Does like just kind of casually glance around the room at the conga line of fucking people working together on this. Shit. Like, the fuck? Many people.
Your father's made a lot of friends, and a lot of people want to make sure he gets taken. Well, he recovers.
He like clenches his teeth as a about to say something before like Cammy fucking elbows him in the fucking ribs. Fine. Turns to Darius and saying, been through quite a lot last few years. And it's hard for me to believe it because I'll be honest. Fine, I'll be honest. It was such a pleasant change that I genuinely believed I was being lied to. I mean, like, suddenly you treat me with kindness, emotion, empathy. Suddenly act like you care. You never did that before. Spent years trying to like get your attention, trying to like be that like perfect. You never even called me by my name. And I was learning that you shouldn't trust people. Things that are too easy, too good, probably are too good to be true. You should be careful. But people would do to manipulate you. How was I to believe you actually just overnight just changed? As Darius will say, I'm willing to show you what made me change. If you're willing to, you're that curious and think you can handle it. Soren's like, you know what? Fine. See it. As Darius will sort of extend his hand, and as Zoran like grabs it, there's a moment, and you all sort of you catch like a split fraction of a second of the immensity of the pain as you all feel this fucking backlash reverberate through the room, especially the mages who are fucking deep into his soul right now, piecing things together. Melchior, you understand, I think with that fraction as you get bombarded, you have a slight idea what you were almost about to put Liam through.
Ah.
As
Are all the mages still like good right now? Did anyone get like knocked
yeah, like
out for a second?
nobody, because only Zoran took like half a second. The rest of you took like less than a tenth of a second.
Okay.
But when you have to condense so much, and it's still quite a lot. As Zoran like wrenches his hand as he like, you can see like the shadows start like to snap off of him. As you see Cammy sort of like snap her fingers as there's this huge ball of light that emanates, and she actually just points it at him. She says, "And now, calm down, Shadow Boy." He like Zoran like recoils a bit. Leave that. As Matthias is gonna put his hand on her shoulder and he's gonna go and like hug Darius. As Melchior Wanda, you see the second to last piece snap back into place. And, well, as Matthias breaks the hug, you can see tears in both of their eyes. There's one last part, one big, fat, ugly part. As Abaddon like takes a step forward and she again crouches in front of Darius, says, "I finally understand. Sorry. I thought I was undeserving of love and affection. I just couldn't imagine why anyone would even want to bother with me. Especially after what I did to you. Said to me that you saw that little girl that once was happy and playful. I'll be honest with you, Darius. I think it's time we also heal your inner child. Are wrong. I think I don't care about you. I don't love you. This has helped me understand the monster that I was. Monster I would have become without people help me. People like you to help me find a better way. So this time, I'm gonna let all of us help you find a better way. And I don't want a ring. Give a shit. I'm gonna keep your soul. As she will kiss him, And in that moment, like the last piece fucking snaps into place as the pain, the tragedy, it all sort of starts getting again. Melchior, Wanda, you have a bird's eye view of this because you are in fact in his soul, as you see like you see the broad strokes of the tragedy that this man was subjected to over the last couple of years, as the rest of you on the outside see his body start to like fall apart. The golem, the mask that he kept up, starts to crack and fade away, disintegrating, as it reveals something else underneath it. As he looks quite different. But you're pretty sure you finally managed to bridge the gap between his mental and his physical self. And genuinely help him accept who he is, what he's been through, and finally learn that he also needs to take care of himself. As the spell ends and the ritual sort of snaps. As you all sort of like take a breath, as this was quite exhausting.
What's Darius doing right now?
Well, he kissed and is like keeping Zoe close. He's like hugging her. As there's clearly like confusion, and you're pretty sure this is not gonna just wipe the slate clean. But at the very least, now he seems like he's letting himself feel. He is internalizing things.
Yeah, because I think Celine either wants to give him space or check up on Darius as well, but it seems he's a bit occupied.
Oh, yeah, I mean, at this point, we'll say, well, this is too sappy for me. I think I'm gonna try to get more preach that.
Yeah, Celine will nod, says, I think a bit of a break is be good. Give him some time.
Now, let me know when you want to storm the castle. I'll be at the fucking bars.
Well,
Yeah.
mission accomplished, I guess.
Wanda nods, probably just as tired. Well, all I can say, never thought I'd be a part of this type of thing. Gonna get a couple drinks, probably.
It's for
Collapse on the table.
For a no-name mage, you did
Subject.
quite well. And listen. And if you ever need someplace to collapse, it's more comfortable than the table.
Is this Raphael?
Yes. Who else?
Who else? Who else gonna be around?
The
you
Italian
know what's
never stops. Do you think he stops? You think he takes breaks?
I forgot for a second. I also was taking the Flavia copium juice. Okay.
You think he takes breaks?
I'm sorry,
What's
Wanda
being
is.
on the road to redemption doesn't mean he's not a horn dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Red. You left it out there like you.
You're right. I let my guard down.
I warned you, Red. Did I not warn you?
That I paid your coping and sieving.
Shut the fuck up, Mac.
As she will.
As Victor will turn to you and say, "I also believe a bed will be more comfortable. You can find a place where you can rest."
She raises an eyebrow because I think she got what he was going for. Yes, I
Victor.
think a bed would do well.
Victor is like, what? Why is everyone looking weirdly? Okay, let's just leave. I don't get fucking interactions.
Yeah, Melchior just sees that interaction and just says, "Guess we'll have to take a rain check on the drinks then. You guys have fun."
No problem. It's always nice to meet other mages.
Oh, come
you ever-
on, Melchior. Are you gonna say, listen. I hear Sitara's single right now.
You know, maybe you should try your hand at that one then, huh?
No. Maybe I should. But see, I want to give you like a chance. I want to steal all the women you're in life.
Like I said, Raphael, you got me last time. You're not gonna get me this time.
Well, Jay, almost heading his way out. Andre is he's like clearly like talking to the ghost that's hanging around him.
So happy for those two.
I have a question for Rowan, real quick. You said Vlad Dracula, Prince of Darkness, is there
back in the room, yes.
Vlad Dracula, Prince of Darkness, is here.
You know, Rowan's because Rowan can't resist asking him. So is Prince of Darkness just like a self-appointed title, or how? Like, do you call yourself that?
No, others do.
So is like Dracula like a real book? Did that really happen?
No. He was a big fan.
Quick, Jade, is he lying?
You'll never know because he's
Grant,
like walking
I
away.
need you to pick everyone out and go back into Urban Shadows and have Rowan read a person.
Sorry.
You
he's
know
like-
what, let's go.
He's too good. He's too good.
Sadly, yes.
I
Sadly, yes. Rowan does owe Leon $20. Yes. Because they made two bets, of course. One was, does he call himself Prince of Darkness? Is this Dracula real book? And unfortunately, Rowan has lost both of those.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
Melchior would probably walk up to the other mage and, I guess, the floating woman?
you'll.
I don't know if she's floating.
She's floating
Close.
above him. It seems like she's attached to him with chains, like
Oh, okay.
ephemeral chains, but still.
I don't think we were properly introduced. Melchior,
Andre.
nice to meet you. And, you, ma'am?
She sort of like smiles a bit as it says. She doesn't exactly talk.
Ah. Fair enough. So, what's your guys' story with Darius?
I was planning on harvesting some souls and I got tricked by him. Got saddled up with her.
Hmm. He is a surprisingly good trickster, isn't he? We thought we broke into heaven. Turns out we didn't.
Believe it's one of his new personality quirks. She like sort of leans on his shoulder. He like looks towards her like slightly, then like back at you and says, "We'll be going now." Before she gets too full of herself. Go away.
Hopefully see you around then. Don't be a stranger.
I believe we live in different continents.
I travel sometimes.
Then feel free to reach me out if you have any need.
Sure thing. God, some people just have all the luck.
I mean, my man, you had one too. You just put her in the box. You didn't put her in the box. Your wife is out there, Melchior. I'm sorry. Can't
I
get
have
like
to, you know,
too many
I have to
yanderes.
find it.
There's only like one per character.
You know, since I guess the cool drinks with the other mage with a daughter is off the table, I'm gonna go talk to Vlad Dracula, Prince of Darkness.
Oh God. Yeah, I guess. Does the rest of you want to interact with anyone at this point? Actually, you know what? I'll be
Yeah.
back in like 2 minutes. You think about that and let me know when I come back.
Alright, bye, Grant.
Tamara, Raphael's here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's gonna try to avoid him as best as possible.
It is a good thing
Exactly.
Glenn was not here to hear that because he would have immediately made Raphael walk towards you.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm willing to brother that was said.
Me and Zaz are the KTB agents.
I'm sorry, Tamara, you're
You might
cooked.
think, you might think me and Mac are like the old men laughing on the podium, but in fact, we're not. I'll find the GIF and I'll show you who me and Mac actually are.
I was just gonna say 10 out of 10 choice for the soy jack. I was laughing for a good solid 10 seconds when I saw it.
When I saw it, I figured it was just a natural match. But yes, this me and Mac are not the laughing old Muppet men. This is actually what me and Mac look like.
It's beautiful. It's perfect. Which one are you, Zess? Are you the one on the left or the one on the right?
I am the one on the. I imagine I'm the one on the right. I imagine I'm taller than Mac. Mac just does not. I do not think Mac. Mac is not tall in my head.
Mac, how tall are you right now?
Let me convert. My passport is 182 centimeters. I think it's like 5. I think either a 6 foot or like 5'9" or like 5'9.5". I'm pretty sure.
Fucking midget.
Yeah, I was
Let
gonna
me
say.
convert quickly.
I was gonna say we're pretty much around the same height.
Yeah, let me convert real quick to exact.
So, who's talking to whom? There's a
Tamara,
large
what's the
after
to-do?
party that's going on. So,
Well, first of all, Tamara did say she's deliberately trying to avoid Raphael.
you say that tomorrow?
She did, yeah, I can actually pull up the live
Wow.
stream. Right, and clip it. I can
It
actually
is in
clip-
fact on recording. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry to say that, but that's an automatic failure. As you like head over to the bar and Raphael just kind of
I
slides
knew
next
it.
to you. So I think if you think you're just not like look in my general direction, do you think I'll not notice that?
I can just blend you out and think about puppies or something else, you know? To avoid you? I could try.
You think of puppies when you see me?
And-
It's
and
kind of
then-
weird as fetishes go, but
Oh, it's no. Oh, God. No, No, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Well, no, helping people, saving children. That's not a metaphor, by the way.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so you're turning into a good guy now.
I was a good guy. I just listen. Let's just say me and Abaddon apparently have found common ground. Truly, if this was a bit earlier, I would have said this was a Christmas miracle.
It surely is, because the first time I met Abaddon, she wanted to kill you as badly as can imagine.
See that one is like points for Celine. I did kind of feel her up a bit.
Oh God. Of
Yeah.
course. Of course.
Her husband wanted to kill me. Was trying to, like,
She has
lure
a
him into it.
husband?
Yes, she does.
And you of course. I should have, yeah. It makes totally sense. Is there anyone you haven't fucked?
That's well, what they say. People are born every day. Are you
Oh,
jealous
God.
now?
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting statement.
Not sure if you're like jealous. Are you upset? I thought you
I-
weren't interested in me, so why do you care about?
Oh, I'm just trying to get this conversation over.
It's not working.
I can see that. So I guess you're still with Haley?
What?
I mean, the last time she called, she was apparently with you.
Yeah. So.
You're still seeing her?
Oh, that's why you're mad at me. Oh God. So you were jealous, but you were jealous. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. You think we're fucked? Oh. That's kind of funny. Bit too funny.
I mean,
I'll tell her that. I'll tell her that. This is funny. This is hilarious. Ah.
I mean, you're the type of guy that I would expect that from, yes.
Listen. I mean, if you want me to, I can do it. I guess. But like
No, I'm not asking you to. I am glad you took care of her and saved her from whatever would have happened.
yeah, you did leave town, and there were a lot of angry angels, and somebody needed to remind Portia that, well, what the limits are for her authority.
And I
After that,
really appreciate it.
just kind of hanged around, A bit upset that you dropped off the face of the earth, but well,
I didn't plan for that to happen.
well, I did tell her. I'm probably not your like intention, but I mean, I'm sorry, my dear, but you do seem to have a thing for hotheads.
Apparently.
You thought I was fucking her? Funny. That's funny. You resemble your dad a lot. Very easily provoked into basically anything.
I was just very worried something happened to her.
Yeah, like you had to sleep too much because of all the fucking.
No. Never mind.
Are you then less upset that I didn't do it?
I guess I'm less upset, yes.
Unlike your dad, I would never. We were like together.
I mean, you just told me you. What happened to Celine? She had a husband?
Yeah, but no, I'm referring to you. Like you and Celine haven't like been interested in one another. Not no like the bro code. Like I'm not gonna fuck the same people you wanna fuck. Like give you the space you need.
Sure, I appreciate it. I accept the per code. Sure. Thank you for that morality.
Well, listen. It's fine, it's fine. I forgive you.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Listen. Apparently this is the day of building bridges. I got Abaddon to call off the hit on my life. You are hopefully less upset with me. Hey, listen, maybe we can track down your mom and have a happy family reunion. And I do say that a bit
Sounds-
sarcastically because it's not like tracking down because I know where she is.
I mean, you could be so kind and tell me. I mean, she is my mom. She's a friend of yours, and wouldn't you want family to reunite?
Friend of mine, yes. Well, we can establish a meeting. I'm going to take you to her, although you can understand with the whole box thing, a bit hesitant to jump into a place where you could easily, like, trap her again.
Understandable. I'm not trying to trap her again.
That's why
But-
I'll set up the meeting and you show up and it'll be fine. You can chat maybe. She is well, let's just say that dying horrible deaths doesn't do well for one's psyche, and then, well, hanging around with certain regrets also didn't do great for her psyche.
I just want to see her.
It's fine. So we get done here and I finish my job in New York. Chat and we figure something out, okay?
Yeah, just gonna stretch out her hand. That's a deal.
He sort of pinches your nose. There's the Vivino. Listen. Don't drink, have fun, relax. Couple of people I can get drugs here from.
I mean, I haven't had some for a while now, so I mean, if you can get something.
Oh, follow me?
She's gonna follow him.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's gonna like take you off to the side and Satara will hand him a small bag of things. Gonna like take you to the back as yeah, it's the good shit, high quality magical drugs.
That's what I like.
As
Melchior, your daughter's a drug addict. I don't know what to tell you.
as Raphael will say, listen. That now that we've actually cleared up the air, be honest with me. Is Haley like really kind of person you?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
I don't want to judge relationships. You know she did fuck other people. Like a lot of like she's not
You mean while I was gone?
yeah, like the second week after. She's not what we would call relationship kind of woman.
When you were with her, did she ever mention me then? After a while? Ever talk about me?
I mean, you'd ask me every now and then if I managed to find you, but it kind of stopped after like 3 months.
I don't know what to say.
My opinion, you should find someone who actually. Listen, I've been around the block quite a lot. Easier you get them into bed, faster they fucking leave. Oh, find someone, you don't jump in literally first meeting if you actually want a serious thing with them. I genuinely thought you just were fine with fucking around. I'll be honest.
I mean, first a few years, but I mean, I generally like her.
Tell me then. Give me like one thing about her personality. What do you actually know about her? What does she like to eat? What does she like to look do in the free time? Hobbies, favorite color? I don't fucking know. Do you even know her birthday?
I mean, some of those things never came up.
Yeah, because you were fucking all the time. My point being. I'm genuinely shocked that I'm having this conversation with you. God damn. Dating and fucking are two different things. One is because you are attracted to the person, but you don't really care about them. The other one is, well, both. One's slow and steady, the other one's like a firecracker.
I guess. I guess everything went very fast.
Like you were together with her for like what? Week? Less than a week? Or even a week? Listen, I know you've had like a stunted childhood, but like you don't need to jump and get overly attached to like the first person that gives you like a slightly a bit of it. I deserve a bit better. Trust me, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that, but I guess you're right. I mean,
I'll be honest, I genuinely thought you were like this was a conscious decision. I didn't realize ooh, now I feel a bit bad.
Viv is gonna hug Buffalo.
Give you a hug.
I never, I mean, thought about it. I just went into it and
Like mother, like daughter, I guess, but let's it's fine. It's fine. I can teach you all about relationships. Apparently, I am the most qualified individual in your life to give you this advice, which is a sad thing. But it's at least better than what you had before. Ugh.
I guess I'm gonna take a break from relationships.
That's the thing. This is not an on and off thing. It's like you sit down, you look in the mirror at yourself, and you like ask questions, and then you also give yourself answers. It's fine. We'll go over that part as well. Fine. Just kind of pat you on the head. You like,
Oh, I'm definitely gonna need a drink.
yeah, another drink. So while this is going on, if anyone else wants to tell me who they're talking to or what they're interacting with.
Besides Vlad Dracula, Prince of Darkness.
Yes. Although Melchior, you did see not that you did see. You don't see your daughter anymore around here in the main area.
You know, I've done as much as I can. This is currently a truce area, and I cannot attack Raphael. So I'm gonna have to trust my daughter to not do anything completely retarded.
Yeah, you sit down with Dracula at the table.
Yeah, use his full title, bro. Come on.
No.
Listen, Mac, I also was not talking to you. I was talking to Zaz, you know? Oh, yeah, so Melchior would just sit down and just say, "So, Vlad, you wanted to see me?"
As like nods and says, I believe we're approached by mystery. At least I assume you would have. And moves fast.
We know him, yeah? Why?
You know what he wants with Darius.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, this seems a little out of character for him. But
Not. A mystery has been maybe quite helpful to you. He is a man that will quite quickly pull the trigger if the numbers fit. He is a pragmatist, a cynic. Must forgive him though. Not everyone can handle mortality quite as well.
I don't hold it against him. Honestly, I still plan on hoping we can talk this out and make him see sense.
I believe you can. There is
I'm listening.
the fact that he willing to meet with you in person says a lot. Well, I also was told that it was your... He looks towards Jade. Niece?
Yeah, niece.
Your niece that convinced him work with Darius on that insane scheme of yours last year. Now, as far as I remember, he's never done anything like this, which makes your niece quite special.
Well, she has her special quirks around her. Kind of forces you to open up to her.
I don't know what she has, but she may be the closest one to him. I did try and talk to him, but him and some of our common allies seem to be quite keen on the fact that Darius is doing more harm than good. Which I obviously disagree with. This whole thing, as like looked around the room. These sort of alliances, these people. They would not have gathered here in such solidarity through deception and ruthless and cunning actions. But because of the bonds they share, friendship, love. one can be both ruthless and compassionate. One must merely know when to switch to be effective. And I don't believe someone like Abaddon would have ever been able to ascend so highly without so many people supporting her, working with her, helping her become, well, some individuals think, a less sadistic and ruthless leader. But in my opinion, much more stable, reliable, and efficient one. I believe you and your family can do the same for Mr. E, as you call him.
Certainly, I don't know if we can do it alone, but I do want to try. Tell me, Vlad, when you look at heaven, do you want to tear it all down, or do you want to try and fix it?
Someone like me doesn't look towards heaven. I've always looked down here on earth.
Well,
It is not my job, responsibility, or intention to reform, destroy, or maintain heaven as it is. There are those with plans. Darius was never someone to be on the side of war in the name of some arbitrary, vague notions. Speak to Mystery. And I believe your niece has the capacity to affect him.
I hope you're right. It might take some convincing, though. She's had a lot of heartbreak recently.
Can imagine.
It was nice talking with you, Vlad.
Enjoy the party. Moving on.
You staying too?
Gonna say. Liam, you interacting with?
Nothing in particular. He's probably talking of like probably hanging out at the bar and whatnot. But no one in particular. No. He's kind of overwhelmed by these by the very diverse group of people.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of people you recognize. You recognize the Death Angels. Like the three
Yeah,
of them are still around.
Yeah, no, on top of those. Yeah.
The Miguel will kind of like, well, glad you see you came back.
Huh? Not gonna abandon my family a second time.
I'll be honest. I doubted. Darius told me about you, but seeing you here, your family, I'm glad I was wrong.
Well, he did have to drag me out with violence.
So
But yeah,
sometimes everyone needs a bit of a kick up the ass.
The able chuckle a bit at that. Thanks for for it.
Still nod and pat on the shoulder. I don't know. Red, are any of your bajillion characters interacting with anyone here?
Let me go
Going
through a
down the
list.
list, yeah, going down the scroll.
We can just make it off-screen chats they have.
The
so it
ones
makes
that
it
are you feel are important enough to roleplay out.
okay.
Right, you
Yeah,
should have. You should group together all your PCs and just have them all talk.
God, no. I'll just go through the list quickly. I believe because I was gonna have Celine talk to Raphael, but I think she saw he went off to do something. But Celine's probably talking with Zoran to make sure he's okay right now, because I assume Darius and Zoe are a bit busy. Harper will probably be hanging out with Jay because she's been gone for so long.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's like, dude, your dad's fucking insane. Also, I missed you a lot, so that's her thing. Sonya will probably keep to herself. She doesn't really know these people. Doesn't want to cause the rock the boat right now. Probably sitting in the bar, and I think Wanda would have to go take a nap. Or surprisingly enough, she'll probably hopefully have Malkio's numbers because she would like to make new
Kiss him,
friends. So.
Red.
Which one?
Did
I don't think the situation calls for a kissing right now, Mac. I think we're dealing with a lot more things than the kissing.
Right, you should kiss your husband.
Sonia, you sit at the bar almost alone.
Mm.
There's like a man next to you. He says, feeling a bit out of place, are we?
He looks up, presumably with a bit of a nervous smile. A bit out of place. Is it that obvious?
Aren't we all out of place somewhere? Sometime.
That's true. No one is fully in one spot for themselves, I guess. Are can I help you? Do you need something?
No. But it looks like you might need something.
Skirmishes mainly need to make things right, I guess. Don't really know exactly what I need, but I know that's one of them.
I put you in with Ursus. I think quiet alone time with him hopefully did you good.
Did she see him when Mike dropped her off at the
No,
Dursus thing at all? Yeah. Says maybe I'm missing something here, but the person I dropped me off was didn't look like you.
Sure. You also don't look like Satar.
Oh. Okay, I think I get it. I think. Is there a particular reason you decided to drop me off there?
There is.
Can I ask exactly what that was?
Can ask, but fate decrees. I can answer only in blood.
Should I just like grab a knife and a piece of paper so you can write down the answer?
Eat the blood of 113 virgins. I don't believe you have that on you.
No, that seems very specific.
Every powerful ritual is.
Is there a particular reason why virgins are considered more powerful when you do magic then?
Just that question. You clearly lack the knowledge to understand.
I guess I'll have to take your word for it.
You should.
Was well, outside of a hello, is there anything that you needed from me? Like I said, I don't making this right. This is the main thing I'm working on. So I've spent a long time making amends.
Don't blame yourself for what happened. Or rather, blame yourself, but learn from it.
Yeah,
So, Sonia,
I guess that's the
we are
goal.
all.
Hopefully, I'll be.
Very good.
Oh, good. She just.
Say, we are all waves on this ocean, moving in a certain direction as the currents dictate. Question is, are you the ocean, wave, the boat, or the rock?
If I had to choose, I usually feel like I'm the boat, just going along with whatever is there. It's ever most convenient. It's ever easiest.
Says boats sail. As he, like, you look and he's gone.
She probably looks a bit confused as she takes in his words. Blinks, sees that he's no longer there. She shakes her head.
That was weird.
Yeah, yeah. Something to think on for sure.
What a funny guy, Grunt. A funny man, if you will. Some
yeah.
might say the funniest.
Listen. It's because I read the request. Celine can catch as Raphael is sneaking another
Oh.
bag of drugs and drinks in the back. Like, Celine, I don't. If you want to join, there's drinks. I don't think you do drugs last time I checked.
No, I do not do drugs, Raphael. I've already had my time with that, and I think I've experienced everything that it is experienced in that regard. But I am surprised to see you here. Though not shocked to see that you're still alive. You seem like crafty enough for it.
Know what they say? Cockroaches die last, and I am the king of cockroaches.
I was going to say fox, but you know what? Never mind. I actually didn't want you to take that and run with it.
Yes, but listen, don't insult me. So I was meeting you halfway.
I do appreciate that. It seems that you're making amends with Abaddon, then.
Merely helping her out with the problem. Some maniac that decided to get some children's souls and install them into golems.
What?
Yeah, we get that every now and then with some demon losing touch with say humanity, really. And she actually approached me with it, and I was surprised. Not only have I met a demon lord that is willing to put aside what looked like a severe grudge and a lot of hatred for me in my fit ass, but one that seemingly puts a lot of effort, resources, and time into saving people that honestly bring no benefit that I can see.
There's a look of pride in her as she nods. She is a rare one, at the very least, though I would hope there would be more. But regardless, I hope this there's a chance for growth here and a chance for partnership. It doesn't involve
Well, if
Once
it
it's tied.
makes you if it makes you happier. I did mostly do that as part of a job to try and, kill a couple supernaturals. You're surprised
I'm
how
aware.
people lose their minds, like a tiny bit of push.
People are very volatile with their emotions at the very least. Especially when you have someone deliberately pushing their buttons.
Mm-hmm. I'm quite good at pushing buttons after a while. And sometimes you don't need anything else to kill supernatural. They'll do it for you.
It comes to those who rely on pure strength and one skill set usually. But I am happy to see you on our side for now.
He, looks surprised. Wow, wow. Is this like Christmas all over again?
Nothing else, Raphael. I never doubted your skills. Personality is a different thing.
I think my personality is shining.
It's gonna get you killed one of these days, but I think you already know that.
If I spend all that time thinking about who wants to kill me, I would have no time left in the day. It just comes with fame.
That's notoriety is a way you can say it, though it seems you are having your own bit of fun as she kind of glances at the bag I assume he has in his hands.
Well, apparently, the daughter of a good friend of mine doesn't understand the difference between a hookup and a relationship, so I need all the alcohol I can get.
And you're there to be the shoulder for her to cry on?
Well, we already fucked, so that line is crossed. I didn't know. I thought she was like in on it. I didn't know, okay? Like people these days fuck young. Should I know? How should I have known?
At least you're trying to make amends, I guess. You are trying to make amends.
Listen, I don't like taking advantage of people. At least, not when I'm not on the job and planning to kill them anyways. If I'm planning to kill them anyways, then it doesn't matter anyway.
Oh,
But
really?
she's like, ugh, a bit bad. Don't tell that to anyone though. I will harass you. I will harass you if I find out.
I'll keep my lips sealed at the very least, and please don't cause more trouble for yourself. You just got back off the hit list.
Yeah, but it's feeling awkward, you know? I never know when I might change my mind. It's too boring without, your husband throwing his cane after me every, week or so.
Nah, he does that a lot, doesn't he?
Does, and if it's not that, it's what is he, your grandson? I don't know. Their family tree is even more fucked up than the Lawsons.
Yes, apparently there's a hunter family here. Do you know anything about that?
Ooh, my lips are sealed, baby.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure you can't just give me a little bit of details on that?
Let's just say they come from a distinguished heritage, blessed by divine himself.
That is... I never heard of that.
Of course. There's a reason for that. If I were you, I would keep it to yourself. Not everyone is as nice and polite as I. Mostly for their own safety as well.
Well, I at least have to say hello. You have fun with your making amends.
Yes, that's head off.
And to see the cocaine coming out of it, like powder. Yeah, Celine will probably introduce herself to Mel and strike a conversation to hopefully make a connection there.
Quick question: which one's Celine again?
Let's see.
He's not a scholar, unlike me and Zaz.
There's so many red characters. It's so hard.
Unlike me and Mac, who already know all of these characters, know everything about them.
The mom. Okay, got it.
You see, this I'm just enjoying the show.
I will say as well, Harper will also talk to Christina if she's there at one point or another, just to catch one thing. Yeah, so
You said you
But
wanted to
yeah.
talk to Mel, right? Right? Or am I
Yeah,
wrong?
she would strike up a conversation. I assume you're at the table that you were at last.
Yeah, probably.
Ah. Hello, mind if I take a seat?
I'd say it's a free country, but I don't think we're technically in America. So, but feel free anyway.
At the very least, I wanted to introduce myself. I don't know a lot of new faces here, but my name's Celine.
Melchior, nice to meet you.
Hello, Melchior. I would ask what brings a distinguished mage under the umbrella of Darius as well?
Let's just say that there's a lot of family drama, and Darius did his best to help us out of it.
That's
We thought we broke
right.
into heaven, but apparently, no, we were just next to it.
I've heard. Though the fact that you even were willing to attempt it speaks volumes about you. And I know no one said it so far, but thank you for helping.
I do it again.
No,
What's,
there.
What's your connection to Darius?
I would call him family. I knew Darius before he became the angel you see today, when he was just a wizard trying to do the right thing. I would call him family.
He's always been a little brief on the time back then, but I've heard it wasn't a great time for him.
It wasn't. You saw I'm not too sure how much you were aware while you were doing your ritual, but there was a lot going on far back for a long time. I was there for all of it. Tried to help as best I can, but there's only so much you can do.
I guess all your effort finally paid off. Seemed you finally reconciled with his son and dad, at least.
I'm happy about that. It's not 100% fixed. It will take some time, but it was a big step. And it wasn't all me. It was... She looks around the room of all the people here. It was an effort, a group effort at that. And if nothing else, Rowan. She's also been there from the beginning. But
Trust me, I know that this is only the first step. Like I said, family drama.
regardless, there is room for celebration. If it's not too much trouble, I can would like to get to have a chat. Always up for making new friends.
Same here. I consider myself a friendly guy. I'll, I guess, get like I'll pour myself another shot and just like raise it up.
Yeah, Celine will also clink her glass and everything like that for a drink.
To new friends and to Darius.
Here, here.
Harper, you can definitely find Christina and chat with her a bit.
Oh, Christina, I'm looking for you everywhere.
Harper, nice to see you back.
Good to be back. You wouldn't believe how much... You know what? That's not important. I've been gone for who knows how long, and I don't know what the hell has been happening. A lot more people than I thought, but can you give me a bit of rundown? What I've missed? Are you okay?
Now, okay. It's a lot's happened in Columbus. Fiona's basically dead.
What? Okay.
Technically, still exists in two halves, but from what I understand, one half is just Fiona, like she used to be. The other half's doing better though.
Okay.
Fulton is he's better and worse than what he was. Am I having my? Are you telling me to assume my canonical victory?
Brunch is
Callie
telling
is
the
probably also around, by the way. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
unironically, yeah.
Okay. So Colton's doing better. Fiona, I'm gonna be honest. I came here pissed and ready to start beat the shit out of her, but I guess something else happened with that regard. What about, I don't know, Ashley?
She's still around. She's still with she's with the Cardinals. Not about the PCs though. Okay. But you might want to include that instead of just assuming everything goes well, because that's the main things Christina cares about.
Listen. No, I'm saying about Colton. You can assume like the best case scenario.
Yes,
And
better and worse than what he was. Yes.
And about Callie
I
as
do
well.
not consider this better. Christina does not consider this better.
I think it's better.
I ran
Yeah,
across
it's
this
objectively
info, I was
improved.
looking for all the content. I certainly got Cole's doing better, and I was like,
He has improved. Yes, he has
Yeah.
improved. Has to continue
Yeah.
the game.
She'll just say, but besides that, she'll say, gonna be honest, I still don't know where Ellie's is or how she's doing. Surprised, that didn't know Caleb was in on this. I'm gonna have to talk with him. Haven't talked with him since college.
Oh yeah, they're a writer friend guy. God, I did really fucking miss a lot.
Yeah.
Hey,
On a more personal note, she'll hold up her finger and her left hand, and yes, you do see the ring around it.
holy shit!
Got married.
Holy shit! I wasn't there for it.
It wasn't really a ceremony. Claudia's not really into the whole thing, but I insisted on the ring at least.
Oh, you and Claudia? Oh. Can I hug you? We're allowed to give hugs.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, she'll hug. I'm happy for you. Ah, you're married. Oh, wow. Gotta be honest. I didn't expect this. I'm happy that at least there's some really great fucking news after coming back. I assume Christian's around here somewhere. At the very
Drinking
least,
with
if he
Leon
didn't-
at the table.
Ah,
Holy shit.
Currently like a tainted, like making fun of him. Got his ass beat.
Yeah. Things are doing better.
That's great. And whatever else comes our way, we're gonna kick its ass at the very least. I've gotten a little bit stronger. I should show you my muscles.
Good, you're gonna need it because I think me and just about every other Oracle on the planet has been bad shit happening. Probably a huge fuck up. Get ready for it.
Shit. Okay. Who are we fighting?
They have wings, radiant, heavenly, you could call them.
Ah. So it's finally happening then.
Not all of them, though. Apparently, not all of them, though. Apparently.
Okay, I'll take that as good news.
Oh yeah, I should probably. No, the craziest thing happened. Was it like 2 months ago now?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it just a month ago? Time flies, and it's hard to tell exactly how long things happened. She'll whisper. I literally met Lucifer,
Holy shit!
devil
What?
himself.
How the
Yeah.
Weird oracle shit with another oracle.
Well, what was he like? Was he like? Did he look like?
He was condescending. To be fair, I was a very bad place at the time. I was not my normal proud self, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he didn't realize that I was I think I was projecting in there, because I think he did just try to kill me. He did shoot like an icicle into my chest.
Oh, he seems warm and cuddly. Okay.
Yeah, apparently, listen, I've been told that apparently he's not looking to hurt my friends, at least.
Okay.
So apparently there's a fucking few people who are speaking terms with him.
Because, of course, everyone has a direct hotline to the biggest, baddest guy you know. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna need to have a little bit of a chat, invite Christian. You can bring Claudia along, we'll have some drinks, hang out, talk about what the hell's been going on, and maybe, I guess, meet the other half of Fiona?
Yeah, name's Callie. It's she's never angry, resentful, and occasionally vengeful. Fiona could be.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, most of that's in Callie, which unironically is the better half of Fiona. I've not met the other half. Well, I've not really had the chance to get to know the other half, I should say. But, well, imagine what a person would be like if they had all of Fiona's worst qualities, but actually had the self-control to not fuck up and fail immediately at everything they did.
oof, there's a wince on her side. And shit, what happened with Nathan?
I was gonna say, Krista, I know for a fact that Wynn is the one responsible for like fucking up Darius like this badly.
Yeah, she would even mention that Fiona's the reason Darius is like this.
Well, I kind of have a feeling this is what.
As for Nathan, he's back with his father, Chicago. I'm gonna be honest, I figure it's a better thing for other people to reach out for. I'm conscious enough of the role I played in what happened to him.
Yeah, I don't plan to bother him. I'm happy to hear that he at least got back home. But like I said, shit, we gotta make a day to hang out and talk about this stuff. I'm gonna go kiss my boyfriend now. I'll talk to you later, Christina. And let me know if you need anything.
I'll keep in touch. Don't be a stranger. I live in Columbus now. Put down roots there.
Oh shit. Married, moving into Columbus? Look at you. She gives you a smile and another hug before taking her leave.
Sure. And who else wants to have a conversation next?
I was going to say, if nobody wants to have a conversation with any of my characters, this will be where I do log off.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, oh shit, that means I have to go and I have to find a character and a reason to talk to him. Let me think.
I will
Nice.
say,
Actually, I do have a reason. I was told that by Celine that your fake character was also there to me. Maybe select her.
Yeah, you can. I will say also, one thing I will say, we can kind of do that off character, but Rowan is talking with Sonia, and Rowan would definitely want to talk to Sonia.
Like,
Sonia does not get to ignore Rowan.
yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's an important conversation. What are you talking to Sonia about?
Oh, Sonya, Rowan's gonna kind of just like sit next to her, and she's gonna say, "Oh, Sonya, right?
Yeah, nice to meet you. You are...
Rowan, yeah, Darius's friend."
Ah,
Well, it does narrow it down. Pretty much, I think almost everyone here can say that.
yeah, just about everyone. Mm,
Listen, I'm gonna not gonna take too much of your time. You know, Celine and Abaddon are certainly furious at you and Tara. I don't really
Yeah.
give a shit about Tara. It's gonna tell you is first of all, you should get ready to live with the guilt for the rest of your life. That doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Um, and next thing I'm going to say here is might sound harsh, but you have the desire to simply feel bad about what you did and wallow in misery and self-pity and self-hatred, or you want to, or anything like that. Listen, I won't rob you of the time to do that. I did that for a bit, and it didn't really help me. The actual thing, well, one, of course, talking with Darius more. I know that we just did the whole ritual, but that's not the end of it. But actually, going out and trying to make whatever little section of the world you find better. Actually going out and helping people. That's the closest thing you're gonna get to feeling better. And
Yeah.
that's gonna be hard for you. Some days are gonna be harder than others. But gotta stick with it. Gets easier after a while. Only took me a couple of months to stop wanting to die. Only took about, say, another year to actually come to grips with the fact that I deserve the moments of happiness I can get with people I care about.
She's taking in Rowan's water. She's kind of slowly nodding. Ron, is Abaddon and Darius still in the room, or they've gone someplace by
No,
themselves? Or anything?
they're around. Like they're like off in one like a corner.
Yeah, she probably does like a slight glance at where they're at before turning away quickly. She's like, "Yeah, I hear you. Nothing else, and you're not wrong. Still, I feel like it's not enough, and I really do hope I'll be able to start moving. I guess I think I've wallowed a long time, longer than before this whole thing started. Thank you. You didn't have to, but thank you."
Don't mention it. The last person that hurt Darius, I wasn't as kind to them, and well, maybe they would have ended up spiraling anyways and doing what they did. But what I said to them didn't help. Oh, and oh, yeah, go ahead. You can ask if you want.
Does it at least get easier? The guilt?
It does. It does. Eventually, you realize you have more to live for than just a sense of self-flagellation. Eventually, you realize that. Eventually, you realize that you deserve. You do deserve the chance to make amends. You deserve the chance to move on. You deserve the chance to have a future. Some people here took a lot longer. She'll glance over at where Abaddon is. Took a lot longer to realize that than others, but eventually, when you do realize that, it also becomes a lot easier to help people. You're not weighed down by the feelings of it all.
Thank you.
No, don't be a stranger. To be honest, I don't really have a home. I kind of just go all over the place. Well, I mean, I guess if you ever end up in Romania, Timazar is where I usually crash, but I'm there less and less nowadays.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck, Sonia, and just keep looking forward.
There's a sad smile, but she nods. Well, a little bit more hopeful, hopefully.
As Durdes actually like walks up and says, "Well, now I hope you're not going before we actually like kick some ass."
Is he just talking to Sonya right now?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't plan to leave right now. At the very least, you're still here, and I still have. I feel like there's still a lot more to get done.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go on an apology train, so I'll be back. Do you think you can like survive here like a couple of hours?
I'll be fine. I think there's food here, so I think I'll be okay. Do you think you'll be okay over there? So, doing those apology tours?
I don't think they can physically kill me, only spiritually. Just gonna like start walking away. Like walks up to Rowan and says, guess it's I'm gonna ask. See Grace.
Rowan will say, may I inquire why?
Well, apparently if everyone's going around apologizing, might as well do it as well. I'm gonna be like literally the biggest asshole in the room.
No, Rowan won't say anything funny. She'll just say, no, come on, I can take you to her.
Yeah, no, Zaz, if you're tired, I'm not gonna let the hate torture you, so... That's... Take your leave. Thank you for cameoing.
Thanks, Zaz.
Goodbye.
Good
Bye,
night.
Zaz. Have a good sleep.
Bye.
Well, good morning, actually.
Yeah.
Is it 6 a.m. for him?
Question is...
It's 5 a.m.
Question
5
is...
a.m.
Anyone else want to have conversation?
Nah, I was just gonna do that to mess with Zaz, but I don't think I have anyone else. Unless anyone else wants to talk to Melky or the Mage.
Yeah, side combos going on right now, and same with what Zahate was saying.
Unless Wanda is finished with her nap, but
She'll get your number to hang out. Don't worry.
yeah, another time.
Question is, is Celine gonna like see what like Darius and Zoe are up to?
Yeah, it's just to make sure they're okay. She wanted to give them space to well, talk things out. Hopefully.
Yeah, they have been like not really interacting with anyone here. They've mostly been like talking to one another. We should like check in on them a bit later. Darius says, well, he is. You've seen his form before, but now it's a bit more. He's taking a bit more accountability of it.
Mm.
There's nothing really to say, is there? Thank you.
I would tell you normally, Darius, that no Nate thanks needed. I would have shown up whether you wanted me there or not. So, it's what family's for.
Yeah, but I did. This is a bit above and beyond.
I don't know. I've been told by humans that keeping your children safe and wanting them to be happy is a price everyone's willing to pay. So, no, not really. Though I do want to remind you that I was supposed to be giving some phone calls that weren't properly sent through, so there's a couple of those you have to keep up on.
Well, he like looks around the room. There's like at least 10, 15 reasons walking about.
Of course, just we'll negotiate terms because I think we might want to go from a couple of months to maybe a weekly, daily thing. I'm not too sure yet.
Daily?
I don't know, Darius. I feel like we got a lot to catch up on.
2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks. Like I can.
You drive a hard bargain, but I can allow these terms for now.
Yeah, he's gonna like give you a hug.
Yeah, she hugs him back tightly. So too, she was probably very worried.
Yeah, well, listen. As you were approaching you, the two of them were kind of holding hands. Like,
Oh. She's not gonna try to bring it up because she doesn't want to make it awkward for them while they figure this whole thing out. But I wanted to make sure you two were doing all right. I won't take up too much of your time.
so we
Right.
will say. I honestly don't know what I would do without you.
Is that Darius saying that?
No, that's Zoe.
Okay, she's saying it to Darius. Okay.
No, she's saying this to you, to Celine.
Oh, okay. I'm happy to be there, Zoe. And if nothing else, you both make me so proud. Frustrating sometimes, but very, very proud.
And what they say. Nothing that's worthwhile comes easy. Should make me quite the catch as she looks at Darius. As yeah, they'll genuinely hug. It's a lot of things to discuss. A lot of trauma bonding to be had. The party will go on for a bit longer before you do go away. Zoe is gonna give you that one glance which signals that you are in fact soon gonna burn down an entire Fey court.
Nice. Celine is up for that for sure.
That note, we'll be ending the session.